Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my review of Zenkaiger Episode 1 and what my thoughts are on it. And I've got to admit, it's a fun series so far. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. I've just recovered from being ill. I think I still am. But let's jump in and let's continue on this review. Now, I will say this. I absolutely love what they did. In the very first part, they show that each world, each Super Sentai is being locked in. This doesn't make sense to the continuity from what they've had in the series. I'll talk about that in a second. But when it first opens, you see like Go Ranger and it locks in completely into this world and seals it off. And then they move on to Drew Ranger as well as the new Sentai that's just finished. And I really love they changed the aspect ratio to what it was back then. I thought that was great. It wasn't just here is widescreen HD. It was here is 420. Here you go, whatever it is. I loved it. Now they say that each Sentai is its own world in this, and I'm like, what? Why? Huh? And I can understand if Zenkaiger was set in a different universe, but in Gokaiger and all the other ones, including the Sentai battle that they had a while ago, all the Rangers were in one world, and it was like one after the other. And even in Gokaiger, they say it, where the girl turns around and goes like, that was the very first Super Sentai, Go Ranger. I was in Gokaiger in the first episode. So I was just like, why would they do this? This to me doesn't make sense on why you would change something like that. But fair dues. I'm not going to really argue with it. It's just a bit kind of weird. So this entire episode, it feels weird, like this entire episode. It just really does. So you meet the main character, Kirito, and he basically wants to be the first of them all, first to do anything. Like, I think he just wants his name out there, and that's absolutely fine. He wants to go bungee jumping off, like, I think the Japanese tower or something. And, you know, and the guards escort him out and go, are you some sort of YouTuber? He's like, I'm not a YouTuber. He's like, you're some sort of YouTuber. And he explains that he just wants to be the first to do something. And I'm like, oh, okay. So the robots and all this, they come across into this world. And you don't know who they are just yet. The parallel world is called Kikaitopia. I am never going to remember that. I'm just going to remember it says Kick. So Kikatopia is the main world, and you've got the Kikanoids. That's a bit easier to remember. Kikanoids. So Kikanoids are all the androids that I've come across, and you know, all robot-like characters. And now it's been like, I think it's a couple of months, or it's a month. It says that they've come across. Everyone's living with them. Yeah. You kind of think something would have gone absolutely big on crazy, but no. So we find out that everyone's now got their lives, everyone's got stuff, you know, they're helping humanity out, they're doing a load of cool stuff, and it all kind of forms down to Kirito's parents. They're the ones who found out about this whole massive, whole massive parallel world. There's tons of them out there. Apparently there's 44 of them, 46 of them. Oh god, I really wish they would bring out a statement and clear most of this up. So it's a general type of life. Kirito is running around because he's grabbing cotton candy because he wants to swap it and be like, I'm the first person to swap cotton candy for this. And you just kind of think, oh, okay, absolutely cool. Duran is the Tyrannosaurus of this. We already know his name, but he decides to bring some groceries to a youth barbecue. It's just so weird. It's just so out there. Like, he wants to join in, and he's never partied before, and they've never partied with him or with Kikadroids. It sounds weird. I want to say kick droids. But Kikadroids are the ones there, and they're partying. We then get introduced to the bad guys that kind of turn around and say like the Zenkaiger world is now the last world that they need to conquer. and we've got other worlds that have been done. Like, you know, they've got them. It's all absolutely done and dusted, and they've got this giant plot. There's nothing happened within a month as well. So, you know, I can see them like gaining power and biding their time. Now, one thing I will say is the main bad guy, he looks like the Games Master. If you don't know what Games Master is, in the UK there was a video game show back in the 90s of Sir Patrick Moore, and he would like tell people to play video games, and it's a challenge thing. And I saw it and I just generally thought, oh, that looks like Games Master to me. So I generally kind of thought I could see Sir Patrick Moore in the Games Master, the one where it held him at the end or something like that. Dominic Diamond, what the hell? So this is bringing back memories of that game show back to me, but yeah, it kind of really reminded me. You see the blue or the Blue Ranger, I can't remember what his name is at the moment, but he gets attacked because he's cleaning up, and obviously he's listening in on the bad guys kind of conversation, and you kind of think, do you know what, I would do the exact same thing. With this, the invasion starts. Like, the main bad guy turns around and says, right, go out and take over, get rid of the humans, get rid of whatever, you know, let's just start some chaos and mayhem. And it works. And this is when Kaito has literally got his food that he wants, and he swapped a cotton candy with a Kikai droid, and that's it. So then, you know, everyone gets a bit kind of and Kyoto turns around and he gets flung about. Now, when he grabs this monster, this bad guy, I generally kind of thought he wasn't holding on enough because he didn't want to destroy the plastic or the foam or something like that. So he gets flung. Kirito gets absolutely flung about, and you know, it's the Team Rocket type of thing. So with Jiren as well, he gets told to kill the humans, basically get rid of them, because you know, it's, you know, he needs to do this, and you kind of think, oh. So it looks like it. Everyone gets kind of scared of him, and he runs away. And therefore you find out that Jiren isn't a good, like, he's not a high level. He is basically a commoner, a trash. No one gives a shit about him, and this kind of affects him a little bit, and he gets kind of put in the trash as well. You know, both of the main characters have been in the trash, and you kind of think, holy crap, what's going on here? Kirito sees his grandmother or his mother being attacked, and he kind of steps in and he rushes in, and you know, he gets rid of these he gets rid of the minions, basically. And I kind of thought on this one is, obviously because of COVID, it's still a lot harder. So when I saw this, I saw it being filmed differently, so it felt a little bit off to me for some strange, bizarre reason, which is okay in itself, but I generally wanted to see a bit more kind of open space rather than closed space. I don't know why, it felt off. They rush back in and into the building, and they stay in there, and Kirito and his mother basically start kind of wondering what's going on. And this is when they grab this bird, which is, I'm guessing C-chan, or it's literally how I see this on screen. It's called Sekhan. So I'm guessing it's called C-chan. And it's a bird that knows all about the Super Sentai, and it comes alive after Kirito goes full throttle. The bird then wakes up, and then for some strange reason just opens up the secret base, and moves Kirito and his mother all the way down into the base, and says there's other power worlds, and this is where we get Super Sentai. And I'm just like, really? Can you not say we're a continuation of it, and etc., which is fine. We see all the past Super Sentai. We see the Morphers, or the Gatlinger. Oh, it's just a Gatling gun. And then obviously he tries to get his mother to join in, and she's like, no, I'm not doing this. You get kind of the explosion type thing, so which we've seen originally, and it moves on. Now this is where I get kind of a bit on it. So as Jiren is kind of wandering around saying he's trying to help, he wants to help out on everything. It then moves into Kirito walking up to him after he saved a child, and kind of forces the Morpher on him and says, I want to be your friend, I don't care. I don't know who you are, you're going to be my friend. He could have been a bad guy. If you hadn't seen the whole, I'm going to protect someone, it could have been a whole, I don't know, I could be a bad guy. we get a really cool moment when Jiren says, yeah, no problem, I'll join up. Where all the monsters are like, we're going to destroy you. And Jiren just shoots one straight in the head. I absolutely love it. It made me laugh so much. And I love this sort of humor. We get a morph where Jiren turns into his ranger form. We've then got Kirito turning into his ranger form. And I absolutely love this entire whole fight sequence. It was shot a little bit differently. I felt like there were some elements that were really slow, but I really enjoyed the fighting. The abilities of the gears, which was Ninja as well as Zuoja, worked perfectly well, to the point where with Zuoja, Kirito gets or Zenkaiger, he gets the ability to fly through the eagle, where Jiren gets the ability of Ninja, of super speed ninjas, and takes down everyone. The fight carries on for a bit, which is really, really good. And then all of a sudden, we get the giant mecha fight where Jiren transforms into his big state, and then therefore a big massive fight goes off, and I really generally kind of liked it. Zenkaiger wins his match, where he basically has like an ultimate finisher, and it is just kind of perfect. So when it kind of finishes, it carries on with this whole, how do I say, it carries on and it flows. You know, everyone's really happy that they've done the battle. They're about to kind of have a party to kind of like say, yeah, we've done this. And thus, therefore, everyone's got mushrooms on their head for some strange, bizarre reason. But I'm guessing that's a, huh? Find out next time! And you'll know what's going on. So the series breaks down to the point of, it's slow, but it's building. Then it's too quick. Then it's like, huh? And then it's like, okay, it's all done. But I generally kind of liked it. It left enough to make you want more. It made you want to tune in next week to find out, not about the mushrooms, because no one cares about mushrooms, but to see what other powers that they have. It wasn't just like, quick, let's use this power. No, let's use this power. It kind of spaced out. And again, some of the camera angles were really cool. Now, I generally really like this episode. I felt like it's a fun thing. I kind of think that they probably couldn't adapt it into Power Rangers if they wanted to, mainly just because of the gun element. That's pretty much it. But it was the first episode. It's going to be interesting to see what the next series is going to, next episode's going to be. So I'm really kind of looking forward to it. Now, I'm going to leave it. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this? Do you like this episode? Did you like Zenkaiger? Are you going to pass on it? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be over at the Luminati later today. We'll probably, by the time that you see this video, I would have been on there. We're going to be talking more about Zenkaiger, more in depth and stuff like that, and I'll be giving more thoughts over there. But I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Would I continue watching this? Yes. Am I going to continue watching it and reviewing it? Hopefully. We know my track record with Sentais, but I'm hopefully going to be able to do this one because it looks a lot of fun and I kind of really want to see it. Have I already ordered my toys? I've only ordered 2 gears and that's it so far. But I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.